This time we are going to write the standard form of the given quadratic function into the vertex form. So the standard form is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And now we're going to rewrite it or transform it into y is equal to a quantity x minus h squared plus k, wherein this is what we call the vertex form of the quadratic function because of the value of hk, which is the vertex of the function. Our given is y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3. So, what are we going to do first? We need to make this value x squared plus 2x a perfect square trinomial. So, we have y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus blank. And then we have there the plus 3. Okay. Remember, what we added here must be subtracted as well. Okay. To make the equation the same. So, how do we get the value of the third term to make it a perfect square trinomial? Perfect square trinomial. Okay, we get the second term. So that would be 2 divided by 2. And then the answer is 1. And then we square it. So what is 1 squared? The answer is 1. Okay, so what we add here must be subtracted as well. So also minus 1. Next step, this perfect square trinomial must be written in a square of binomial. So how do we write it? Square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 1 is 1. And then we square it. And then we combine this. Positive 3 minus 1 is positive 2. Now we have y equals x plus 1 quantity squared plus 2. So as you see, now we have the value of a is 1. The value of h is this. And the value of k is positive 2. Okay. For our next given, we have y is equal to x squared minus 4x minus 10. Again, we are going to write this standard form of the quadratic function into the vertex form. Again, there are only 3 steps. If the value of a is 1, this is the first step. We are going to write this into a perfect square trinomial. Second step, what we added must be subtracted. And third step, write the perfect square trinomial as a square of binomial. So let's do it. So we have y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus blank. That's the perfect square trinomial. And then we have there the minus 10 and another minus. The number that is added here must be subtracted. Okay, so how do we make it a perfect square trinomial? Again, to make this a perfect square trinomial, get the middle term. That would be negative 4 divided by 2. The answer is negative 2. And then square. So negative 2 squared is equal to 4. So now we are going to write here positive 4 and then also 4. And then we write this perfect square trinomial as a square of binomial. Square root of x squared is x. The square root of 4 is positive 2. The symbol that we're going to use is negative since the middle term or the second term is negative number. So we have there quantity squared. And then we combine negative 10 and negative 4. And the answer is negative 14. Very good. So this is now our vertex form of the quadratic function. Okay, for our next given, again, the quadratic form of the function in standard, y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. We are going to write this into the vertex form, which is y is equal to quantity quantity x minus h squared plus k. So as you see, our given has a value, numerical coefficient of a. So again, first step is for us to get together all the values with x. So that would be y is equals to 2x squared plus 12x. This will be in preparation of a perfect square trinomial plus, and then copy the constant plus 12, plus 14 minus whatever is added here. Okay? Since we have a numerical coefficient of 2 for our a, we are going to factor out a. So factor out a. So we're going to put it outside. So what do we have left? 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Plus 12x divided by 2 is 6x. Plus blank. Plus 14. Again, since we have numerical coefficient before this perfect square trinomial, we are going to write here also that factor. Okay, now we're ready to write it in a perfect square trinomial. Let's complete this. So how do we write perfect square trinomial? Get the second term again to have a perfect square trinomial. Get the second term, which is 6 divided by 2. The answer is 3 squared. This answer is 9. So we're going to add 9 there. And then we solve. Copy the numerical coefficient and rewrite this perfect square trinomial as a square of binomial. So x squared, the square root of it is x. The square root of 9 is 3. Positive because of the second term squared. And then we simplify 14. So this is positive 14. 2 times 9 is 18. So that's negative 18. Simplify positive 14 and 18. So 14 minus 18 is negative 4. Okay, we write here negative 4. Now, this is our vertex form of the quadratic function. Okay?